Love is a powerful emotion, perhaps the most powerful emotion. The interesting thing about the emotion of love, though, although most emotions happen within us, the emotion of love demands that there's something outside of us as well, someone to feel that love towards, or to give that love to. So I want to examine how the first recorded convert to the Jewish nation, YITRO or Jethro, which the Torah portion is named after, I want to examine his love for God and perhaps what that tells us about love. So we know that he became a convert after one of the most miraculous times of our history. There was the mass exodus of Egypt. There were the miracles at sea. There was the giving of the Torah. But what exactly caused him to convert? What was it that pushed him over the line that said, I want to be a part of this nation? And what perhaps could we draw from there? So the Torah in the 5th book calls YITRO by a different name. It refers to him as Chovev. Chovev means to cherish or to love. But the classic term for love is ahava. So what's specific about Chovev? So Nachmanides tells us that the reason he chose the name Chovev when he converted, he took upon himself a Hebrew name, was that Chovev is this form of love that's so obvious, that's so present, that it causes a reaction. Our rabbis tell us that the word chovev shares the same root as the word chov, which means to obligate. So it seems that there was such an outpouring of love that chovev or YITRO internalized, it obligated, it demanded a reaction. Sometimes love is so powerful, it causes a reaction, because again, love is not an emotion that's strictly contained within ourselves, but it's an emotion that connects two beings. So the yearning for love, the feeling of love was so strong it demanded a reaction. King Solomon, Shlomo HaMelech, tells us in his Mishlei that love is brazen as death. What could he possibly mean that love is brazen as death? So I heard a beautiful explanation that just as death does not care who you are, death does not care if you're wealthy, death does not care if you're famous, death reaches every single one of us, regardless of who we are. Love doesn't care who you are either. Love doesn't care if you put up walls. Love doesn't care if you stone yourself off. Love will reach you. If somebody can pour out enough love to one individual, it will demand a reaction back so that bond could connect the two of them. May we be able to bring this love, this ahava, but this chavivah, more importantly, into our own lives. Shabbat Shalom.